Well, throughout this Investec Test Series, things have been pretty tough for Sri Lanka, but day two here at Lords, things really started to look up a bit, especially Fernando, that opening partnership doing really quite well for them.
Yeah, I think it's the first opening partnership since January 2014, so it's been over 2 years since Sri Lanka had an opening partnership that went into the triple figures. So that was something that, you know, a lot of Sri Lankan fans probably forgot could happen in cricket games. This opening partnership have talked about providing that platform in England so that the middle order can come and sort of control the game. We saw them do that a little bit in that 2014 tour, where they survived sort of the first 10 overs, and then Sangha, of course, came and top scored in that series. Here they've got a little bit more of a brittle middle order, but they've set the team up brilliantly well. Probably you know, that they benefited from that drop. Dimple Karunaratne dropped in the 30s by Johnny Bairstow, but you know, it was good probably for him to get a score you know, in the match as well. And of course Fernando Silva here still, and not a long way to go for that coveted Lord's century.
And for Silva himself, I mean, this has been a great, I guess, comeback, and him refinding his form and perhaps a bit of pace as well.
Yeah, that's right. And he was basically dropped, I think, for that New Zealand tour partly because he'd been batting very slowly in quite tough conditions, it has to be said, in Sri Lanka against some very decent attacks, especially the Pakistan attack that toured last year. Here he seems to be looking for those scoring opportunities very, very much. I think we saw that in Durham as well. Those square drives that sort of get his game into order were there. Any time that the bowlers earned on length, Silva was quick to look for runs, squirted a lot of runs through that third man, through the slips region, which is again a heavy scoring area for him. And he just looked like he was someone who wanted to take those quick singles and push England on the back foot. And then there were parts of the day while he was batting where England did look a little bit ragged, and you know, they hadn't been out in the field for that long. And I think it's probably the first time in the series where Sri Lanka have worked themselves into an advantageous position.
So how do you see this match poised now? Does someone like Herath become a big, significant factor when it comes to the second innings?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that it doesn't turn a lot at Lords, but we did see a little bit of spin for Moeen Ali in the third session today, so maybe fourth or fifth day Herath can come in and do something. For that to happen, though, Sri Lanka probably have to get a solid first innings lead, maybe 100 ahead, which seems a very long way away now, but it seemed even longer away, you know, back when we were at Durham and they were falling for 100. So I think the distance that the batting order has come, and the fact that they're actually making it look really reasonably easy at the moment, had a little bit of luck, but maybe they can push on, get that bit of a lead, and then give themselves the options, which they haven't done, you know, in away tests for a long time.
Well, we'll see. It's very interestingly poised here after a couple of days' play. And don't forget, you can stay up to date with all the action from Lords by staying logged on to ESPN Cricinfo.